Many thanks to World of Warships for sponsoring this video. Use link in description for limited time rewards. Hey Cry, Devil May 2 here. So that DMC anime came out and attracted a ton of new people. All of questionable quality, to be honest. So I figured to myself, hey, I think now's the time to cover the worst content that there is out there for this franchise, right? Because I hate myself and I need to warn these new fans of the true horror that is DMC 2. Just straight up bad, not good game. I can't even defend this game and I'm like the guy that defends bad games, okay? Just let me show you how to. Now, just like usual, DMC 2, pretty bad lead up to release. However, I don't think I can understate how bad the development for this game was, because oh lord, was it bad. Devil May Cry 2 was supposedly greenlit before the first game had even been released yet by Capcom execs, because they saw potential. But the problem with that is they just gave it to some random dude that wasn't even the original director. And by the way, that dude has just vanished. He is not listed on the game anywhere. No one knows who this man is. He's been lost to time. By the time the original Devil May Cry director showed up on the scene, all they had done was this one move that was already in the older game. If that doesn't tell you how cooked I'm going to be playing this game, I don't know what will. Okay guys, I swear the next DMC video will be a good one. I swear, I'm out of bad ones now. I've done them all. DMC 2 is set after DMC 1 in the convoluted fever dream that is the DMC storyline that I swear changes every time I check. Don't ask me where the animes go, man. I don't know. But anyway, in Devil May Cry 2 you play as John Cry, and unlike in literally every other thing he's ever been in, even in the Edgelord game, he's not quippy or funny anymore, but instead he is impressed. Why? Because he needs to aura farm in his brand new fit, of course. This is unironically every cutscene in the game. I'm not joking. The next thing you know, the first mission starts you in some random gothic looking town and he's aura farming again. Alright, but now we can actually play the game. And bro, check this out. This is awesome. Okay, I love walking around a massive empty environment, but on the plus side, watch this flip. That's badass, you can't even lie. So we got two cool things. We got a sick ass fit and a cool wall run versus everything else. Well done, DMC 2. Eventually, we meet the first enemies of the game, and I think you can see the problem here. You see, this game is called DMC 2 because you have two guns, which you can use to beat the entire game. I'm literally just holding X in these clips, by the way. Literally one button. I think this is peak gameplay. Usually in Devil May Cry, you're meant to use, you know, your sword to do damage with sick ass combos and juggles and multiple weapons that you switch between for new moves. Moves that you unlock using red orbs, which are the currency you get by playing, you know, making your combos more epic as you progress. But in this game, you got guns and they just do everything. You have every move unlocked from the start of the game and you don't get any other weapons except a reskin of your sword that has like slightly different damage amounts. All the red orbs do in this game is increase base stat damage. So basically, you're just gonna spam the YYY combo and hold the X button until you've beaten the game. Just kill me now. Don't make me do this. It's just better than anything else you can do, and you can't really have all that much fun in the first place. Wait, what's that in the distance? Hey, John Warship here. I'm here to tell you today about World of Warships. Free to play on PC. No longer will you have to hold X. Now you can take to the seas with highly detailed weather effect that can change the tactics of battle like you're really there. Get up, we got over 40 maps to do battle on, son. We gotta get moving. There's clans for competitive game modes as well as an official Discord full of warheads. Don't you get it, boy? They could be here any moment. Captain of a warshipping in. You're gonna wanna be taking a looks at this. The brand new limited time Dunkirk 1940 event. Use ship-themed cards to counter mines, fog, and enemy aircraft. Evacuate allied troops and use modifiers to your advantage by strategically placing your ship cards, requiring strategy and risk-taking. I'm gonna need my ultimate form for this one. Ha! So now we can earn rewards for completing missions, like the Tier 6 Premium British Destroyer, the Gallant, free Dynamo containers, and the Braving Fire flag, just by playing. And if it's rewards you want, new players can use the link in description and invite code DYNAMO1940 to start playing for free and receive limited time rewards like the 7 days of premium account time, 1 million credits, 500 doubloons, and an Operation Dynamo container, and the Tier 7 ship, the Blyska. So, John Dante, what do you think? Hey, what's that? No, wait, no! Ad over. So as you're running through this massive map, you just have to keep holding X until all the nothing burger enemies stop making you hold X, I guess. But this first mission is actually so bad. Like, I actually wanted to quit here, and this game is 18 levels long. Let's see how live action Jay is doing.
This is terrible.
Hang in there, little bro. The mission ends with a cutscene with that red-haired lady from that first cutscene that made no sense, and she reveals her name is Lucia, and the old lady next to her is called Mathieu, and they drop the plot line. John Business, owner of big corporation, wants to become John Devil by using some mystical trinkets like a cup of lean, a coin, and a stick. Honestly, the DMC2 plot is pretty confusing and not very good. You can tell they had ideas, but 4 months is not enough for ideas, you feel me? Like, it just feels like barely anything gets explained and things just happen. After all, we all know how deep and philosophical the storytelling of Devil May Cry is. Like, I need pizza, and of course I am in $10,000 of debt. Like, I missed that. Plus, after this cutscene, we don't actually see these two until like more than halfway through the game. It's really weird because I think they both had potential to be very epic and cool, but before he can help them, he has to flip his coin. That means you stink as shit. Thankfully, after the first mission, the levels get a tiny bit better as they're not as big and empty, but the combat is still terrible. And not only do the enemies basically never aggro to you and never attack you, but as you progress through the game, I swear half the enemies are this stupid ass dog just dipped in a tin of paint and given more health. Enemy variety, non-existent. There's skeleton guys, the mutts, dudes in robes, and goats. And congrats, that's probably 90% of the game's enemies. Not only is every combat encounter boring as hell, it just gets so tedious hitting that Y combo on the same guy in the same room for 5 minutes. Thankfully though, this game's Devil Trigger is very good for just deleting enemies from the source code by holding down the X button again, but with the power of an A1 Warthog, which helps this slog just become a bit faster, a bit more bearable for about 5 seconds, and then you're back to normal. But what is this shiny gem, you must ask? Well, this helps you customize your Devil Trigger. You can run, you can fly, you can shoot yellow or red, and much more with the same recycled animation each time you get one. It's actually a pretty cool idea, I can't lie. It's a shame it's in DMC2 because this could have been in every game and I would not have complained. Oh, and the only other thing I have to mention is this one puzzle I was stuck on for an embarrassing amount of time because you have to press the interact button on the door to start the puzzle for some reason. Thank you, Mission 2. But what is DMC without a boss fight? And here we can find our first one in Mission 3, the monkey. Sadly, his Donkey Kong doesn't belong in this country, so we have to tropically freeze him. Are you tweaking? What the hell? This is the level of resistance most bosses will put up in the entire game, by the way. Thankfully, some of the missions in this game are mercifully short, and some are literally just 2-minute boss fights, which help make the game somewhat fun, you know, somewhat bearable. That and my CIA torture resistance training. Mine and your sanity though. I'm not going to go over every detail of every mission because I don't hate you or me enough, but after meeting the Orangura, I'm not correcting that. You can get a key to the dock where you can find a terrible puzzle as well as an even more terrible boss. If it feels like I've skipped most of the mission, don't worry, I have, and most of it is holding X on generic enemies. Like I said, I'm doing you a favor. You have to shoot these tentacles pretty much, and it's boring. Only after you've broken them can you do any real damage till she spews her goo and poisons you. And then what are you gonna do? I'll tell you. You're gonna stew with hate for this game because it's just kinda lame. Also, my game crashed.
No.
I had to replay this whole dumbass mission again. And after beating this boss, it opens up this compartment with a sick-ass motorbike for some reason. And now Dante uses it to aura farm his way to the city. And this city segment, oh boy, it's the most famous part of this game. The most prestigious. The pinnacle of DMC2 is here. First off, we have to fight 2 stray dogs. They may be dashing around like a fox player, but luckily Dante counters by walking in a circle as he shoots. And there is nothing they can do. Making them turn into dust though, we can wander the streets and is that Donkey Kongo again? You silly monkey man. Are they dogs? Are they monkeys? I don't know, but they anger me because they're just lame. Don't worry, because now we get peak enemy design. That's right, it's infested tank time. So basically, it's a tank, but with an evil ass eye on the side. Yeah, that's it. And they take ages to kill. Sorry, I'm tweaking out. They aren't even hard. If you just get close to them, they can't even hit you. But they pale in comparison to the majesty of the blighted chopper. Our boss so peak, it chases you the whole mission and makes you fight it 4 separate times without killing it because it's so epic and awesome and rad. You just have to see this the whole time. You have to see. Look at this sick ass skyscraper chase scene. God, I love this game. Eventually though, the chopper leads you to the very top and now we get to fight him for real by holding X, and that is all you can do. You can't hit him with the sword, just your guns. Release me. At least the cutscene is accurate because I too want to jump off a building after fighting that guy. But the good news is the next mission is also a boss fight, an awesomely animated boss fight. Look at these CG graphics. That's how you know this guy's going to be quality, and this guy sucks too. He just shoots lasers and spawns bats. Release. My ears are actually getting so tired of listening to the shooting noise now. But don't worry, because after you beat him, you get to fight him again as a whimsical ass floating head. And now he has like a shotgun move you can sidestep and just swing on him. Oh look, we just beat him and we get a new cut. Wait, something's wrong. Something is deeply wrong. I've seen this before. Nah, it's probably nothing. It's probably nothing. The next mission, we are inexplicably now in some kind of lab filled with those monkey dogs, and I get a little bit curious.
Does anything in this game actually attack? Like,
enough said. This mission is also kind of boring. It's a little long-winded, but we can get another piece for our amulet in here for the devil trigger, and I feel like I'm now in that one Sonic Adventure level, complete with every 2000 era games padding segment, a slow elevator. I'm gonna touch you, Devil May Cry 2. How is this fun? I'm just watching Dante flick around on these bats as I hold a button. I hate elevators, I hate elevators. But as the mission ends, the truth is revealed, because this guy does a Virgil turn, and he is revealed to be the main villain of the game. And boy, he really looks familiar. No, he's in the last episode. No, that's where I knew that name from. But that means no. Wait. This could only mean the next season of the show is referencing DMC2 as the sourceman. It's over. It's so over. I'm not watching that. But immediately after this cutscene, we start the next mission. And man, don't ever skip a cutscene, because how did I go from this to this? I'm so confused. We're on top of the facility now, and this flame ball thing is here. He looks pretty rad. He shoots fire, and he tries to suck you in. Can you guess how I beat him? I shot him. Yeah, good job. Nice, you got it. Here's a gold star. I'm proud of you, bud. That's the whole mission, by the way. Now we have to escape the lab with this time limit, or it blows. And I spent way too long in this room with infinite spawning dogs, thinking it was just a padding segment to unlock the next room, when you can just run right past them. You can pretty much run through this entire level, except for this one part where you have to hit these orbs to open a door and crash into this door with a jet. I think I just did a domestic terrorism, guys. Just so Dante can ride his bike like he's in a Ghost Rider AMV. But officially, we're halfway through the game now. Congrats, everybody. Isn't that wonderful? The agony is gonna end soon, but not yet. So we go back to an old area, and oh my god, is that guy called an Auramancer? I take it back. This is big. This is big. Look, there's even a whimsical trap door that takes us. Wait a second. This trap takes us into a cavern when we have to fight a few waves of enemies until this funny looking moth spawns in, and he spawns little worms that eat you, and they're not very swag if you ask me. Don't worry, I know the secret code to skip this encounter though. All you're gonna want to do is buy the cheapest LED light around, and then yep. See, told you. Not even close. Down here are some ruins we can find, and I found my first secret room of the game, more than halfway through it, which, if you don't know, are these secret challenges you can get throughout the games that reward you with health upgrades if you complete a certain challenge. But this one's literally just kill a room of enemies. There's no gimmick. It's the same game. Unironically though, this level is like basically Indiana Jones. There's even a comically large ball chase scene, as well as a ton of puzzles and parkour. I'm actually surprised it isn't just me walking from room to room, to be honest. So good job for that, DMC2. You get points. There's even a somewhat decent boss here. This game's equivalent of the Capra Demon. Yeah, that's how low this bar is. I'm saying that's good, but I'll take it. He's literally a sick-ass Skull Knight. How can you hate him? And he's got two alpha wolves beside him. Gags aside, he's actually quite challenging as well. He has roll catches, and he's like the first guy who puts up any kind of fight in this game. And the mission after his, you have to go into the spinning room of doom. Evil freaking skulls attacking too. Purple orbs for you to absorb. And then boom, you're out of the room. And we meet Lucia once again, and she has that evil-ass cup I told you about earlier that we take from her so we can give it to that beautiful babe Mitia. And Lucia says she's gonna leave to go fight Arius, that guy from earlier, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna go well. Oh yeah, the next boss fight starts here as well. It's some guy with two heads. Let's get the live reaction.
this cannot be the boss, holy shit.
This boss unironically has 3 moves, and that's all I'm gonna say. He sucks. Oh yeah, and Lucia's plan did not go well. Seems she too is playing the hit game DMC2 right now, guys. Dante gets there and he has all the MacGuffins we've collected throughout the game, and he just chucks them to the guy for, I don't know. I was also really surprised and confused because what we're actually doing throughout the game is not explained well.
What ritual? I don't get what's going on.
But we can confront Arius, the final boss, and guess what he can do? Summon those monkey dogs. Wait, he has a gun. He too is holding axe, making him the most dangerous enemy in DMC history. Unfortunately though, the devil trigger gun beats gun, so we win. This is so dumb. He makes us jump to save Lucia and gets away, so Dante has to aura farm his way out of there with Lucia. But Arius has managed to start the ritual with all the things he literally gave him. The good news is we now have a very long mission to get through. We have to activate this weird meat gate by hitting 4 puzzle orbs we've seen throughout the game, and the area we have to hit them in is massive. The same areas from missions 1 to 3 all put together. So finding them, it's gonna take a while, especially with the amount of enemies that spawn, like the savage golem that can regen its health if you don't attack him for a while. So he just pads you out a bit longer as well. Oh yeah, you can find a sword here. You can. There's another one earlier. I didn't mention it because they all have such minimal stat differences. It's kind of pointless. They all have the same moveset as well. I've never bothered to change my sword at all as I've played this game because it means upgrading more than one sword at a time. The only real difference is a slight bit of range, a slight bit of speed, and a slight bit of damage. But once again, not much impact. I'd rather just upgrade the Rebellion or, you know, have Devil Arms. Please, game. Please, game. Wait, hold on. Let me hit this real quick. Anyway, yeah, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, I couldn't find the last door for like 20 minutes, so I tabbed out and googled it. Pretty normal, you know. One problem, this game crashes when you tab out.
Oh no.
I lost all that progress. I wanted to Devil May Cry. This mission is very not fun, but the good news is, now I know where to go. I literally just speedran the mission. John Capcom though, I'm going to remember this. The 4 orbs open up these slimy iPods, and once you've opened all 4, the center opens up, and when you hit him, he summons a boss. But not just any boss, a reused boss. This guy is called Phantom, and he is quite literally ripped straight from DMC1. I don't know why he's here, and the fight itself is not special, you know, we're still in DMC2 engine, so it's actually just worse. But thankfully, it doesn't last long, and we're on mission 15 of 18 already now. It's almost over. This time, we have to clear all the enemies out of this portal within a time limit, but when you fail, it just keeps your progress, so you can just spam it over and over. Yeah, pretty great, I know, right? Anyway, once you've finished up, you can hop inside the portal, and it sends us into the depths of hell, aka a corporate skyscraper. How political is that? I think that was deep. I think that was really deep. That was so deep, the J-Man. Yeah, thanks, Johnny Cyberpunk. Now we have to make our way up to where Arius is conducting his ritual with evil-ass elevators and weird twisty rooms. Oh, hey, Skull Knight's back. One sec, guys. That'll learn you, boy. Damn, is that real marble? This guy got good taste. We make it to his office and whoa, calm down. Whoa. For some reason, this head guy is summoned in, and with many camera zooms. But basically, the boss is 3 heads. They can like shoot stuff at you. I don't know, this sucks. I'm gonna kill them, hold on. Dante confronts Arius just as the ritual starts failing because the MacGuffin coin is the wrong one or something, because like Dante switched him or something, and that's why he's been flipping that coin so much, man. Anyway, let's kill him, I guess. It's sort of the same fight as before, but the room's much bigger and he has way tougher enemies in here, like the ballerina demon things. They are just beasts. They have tons of health, tons of damage. I just ignored them and kept hitting Arius, and it worked, even as he was aura farming on me. Everyone in this game is an aura farmer, man, even the old lady. But it's time. After beating him, we get, and I do unironically think this, the best one-liner in the franchise.
That's going to be the king of this world.
King? Yeah. Here's your crown.
I mean, that's just hell yeah core.
2 beers.
Lucia and Dante meet up Aura Farm for a second until Lucia says she wants him to kill her because she's basically been revealed to be a demon made by Arius that went rogue, but Dante refuses because, as he says, the devil may cry too. But the game isn't over yet. The ritual still managed to finish and a portal to hell has opened. But what does that even mean? Well, I'll tell you what the game did a pretty bad job of trying to explain. Arius was trying to summon a big demon called Arasax so he could absorb it and become a mega powerful demon. The demon of which is about to enter the human world through the portal that's just opened up next to them, which requires someone to go in and stop. Lucia says she wants to go because she's real bummed out about not being a human, but Dante tells her devils never cry. He flips his coin one last time before getting stuck in hell forever, and now it's finally the last mission. We're finally almost free. Final boss fight is made up of 2 phases. The first phase is Agrasax, the Chaos, and he's basically all the bosses you fought up until this point put together, even with a little cameo from the DMC bird boss that uses lightning. Each head uses its boss's counterpart's moves and can only target you as you approach that part of the head. By the way, look at that health bar. We're gonna be here a while. Sometimes you can aggro 2 heads at the same time, almost always ending in a bad time. And you're pretty much stuck here shooting, as if you get too close to some guys, you just die. All I can really say though is this tentacle guy sucks because he is just unreasonably tanky. It's peak gameplay though, I'll admit. Once you finish that first health bar, a cutscene plays of a brain thing turning into this flame angel demon. And oh my god guys, this is the only good boss fight in this game. Unironically, it's well made and enjoyable. It teleports everywhere and each move is choreographed by its appearance, the male and female versions having different moves. I mean, of course you can just X to win here, but I wanted to engage. I wanted to have fun, so I only used the sword. I was enjoying myself for once. Dante beats the demon and then we get this sick ass cutscene, and then that's it, that's the game. I'd give this game a very generous 4 out of 10. He gets points for his fit, that one-liner, the fact I love DMC, and Wait, what? No. You see, DMC2 is called DMC2 because you play 2 people. Lucia has her own story mode, so we have to keep playing this game. Please, no more. Lucia only has 13 levels in her game, so it's mercifully shorter, and it's relatively the same as Dante's, just from a different perspective. Her gameplay is a bit better than Dante's, I think, and she also has an awesome angel-looking devil trigger. You have newish areas and enemies, and there's even a couple of bosses unique to her, like this god-awful fish boss and underwater segment. I take it back, this game is most of the story is actually explained in her story mode. You know, the one that 90% of the people are not gonna play because she isn't John Boxart, and John Boxart's campaign sucks. So it's a DMC2 thing, you know. At least it adds replay value, but then again, that's also a negative because then I'd have to play this again. It sucks because I think Lucia could have been a very awesome DMC character, like Lady or Trish, but now she's trapped in this god-awful game and that one DMC5 manga. But don't worry guys, she'll show up for the DMC2 segment of the anime that I will cry about and not watch. Now, believe it or not, I think this game has a very faint chance of redemption in the future. For the love of God, Capcom, stop printing out RE remakes and remake DMC2. No HD remaster or nothing. I need a full-on Silent Hill, Resident Evil, Demon Souls style remake. Make some devil arms, make the bosses good, add some enemies, improve the writing, improve the combat, make the story better, make the level design good, and no, that's just a different game. See, that's the issue. DMC2 is so synonymous with being bad. If you take away the being bad part, it's not DMC2 anymore. It's just, you know, it's meme tier, and we love meme tier here. Maybe one day DMC2, you can have your inner potential released somehow, but sadly for now, I will continue to use you as my most hated game of all time, a literal meme, and something I just punch down on all the time. But in conclusion, one last special thanks to World of Warships for the sponsor. Make sure to use the link in description for new players to get limited time rewards of 7 days premium account status, 1 million credits, 500 doubloons, an Operation Dynamo container, and the tier 7 ship Wiska Viska. And get immersed in naval history with the Dunkirk 1940 event running from May 21st to June 18th. So hurry and, you know, sink some ships. If you don't, well, let's just say, oh no.